Hello and welcome to a beautiful morning once again, and this short video, which is part of the hashtag MYRUN series. I'll try and keep the answers nice and short for you. I'm going to be answering 5 questions so you can know a little bit more about me. So let's go. So the first question is, why do you run? And there's 3 reasons I run: mental health, enjoyment and adventure. My running journey started in 2017 properly, when my mother passed away with cancer, and I used running as an escape and a mental coping mechanism to push myself, test myself, and try and feel some of the pain that she might have gone through. Through doing that process, I've started to really enjoy trail running and off-road running. When I was younger, I was trying road running, short distance, and I didn't get on with it. I got shin splints all the time and I was getting injured. But since 2017, I've been doing just off-road running, and I love the adventure. Seeing new places, finding new trails, meeting new people, and getting out there in the fresh air and just enjoying everything about trail running that there is to enjoy. Question number 2, what piece of advice would you give to another runner? And for me, that piece of advice would simply be, enjoy what you're doing. No matter what type of running you're doing, whether it's fast track or long distance ultra or anything in between, you need to be able to enjoy what you're doing in order to get the most out of it. If you find the type of running that you enjoy and you are enjoying it, the rest will come. And what I mean by the rest is the progression. If you're enjoying your running, you'll start progressing, you'll start improving. And don't forget, enjoyment can also come through pain or pushing yourself. My last piece of advice would be, don't be afraid to push yourself. Don't be afraid to be uncomfortable and see those gains. It really develops your mental strength. So go for it. Push yourself. Question 3, what was your first running event? And for me, I have 2. As I mentioned before, in 2017 is when my running really started and kicked off. In the middle of the year, when we moved to where I live now, Berkeley, I entered my first 10k and did that in 45 minutes something. And then later on in that same year, 2017 in October, my brothers and I entered our first ultra with not much training, and that was Lakes in a Day, 50 miles north to south across the Lake District. And it was the most brutal thing I've ever done in my life. It took us 19 hours, 45 minutes, I think. And after that, and after I'd recovered, I was a bit hooked. I went away, wanted to improve, push myself further, and went back in 2019 to do the same race and did it in 14.5 hours. So those are the 2 main events that stick out as my first. Question 4, what is your most ambitious yet achievable running goal? And for me, I have 2. First one is the Spine race here in the UK. Very long way, but it's a multi-day battle, and I've been following it over the last few years, and it really interests me. As you know, I like to push myself, and I really think that'll be a great test. The other one is a self-supported effort from Land's End to John O'Groats, or vice versa. I just like the idea of being out on an adventure for a long period of time, trying to survive whilst pushing yourself. I'm interested to see how I'd cope. So those are my 2 ambitious goals. We'll see what happens with that. The 5th and final question is, what is your dream race? And I've split it into 3 areas of the world. First being the UK, where I live. And for me, I'd really like to do the Northern Traverse, a multi-day event, non-stop across the country, and also the Dragon's Back race, 5-6 day event from the north to the south of Wales. Very hilly, very challenging, but a super event. Then in Europe, I'd really like to do the Lavarido Ultra Trail in the Italian Dolomites, somewhere I've always wanted to go, either for climbing, but more so now ultra running. Looks like a super challenge, something that is on my list. And then worldwide, I'd really like to do the Ultra Trail Cape Town in South Africa. I actually grew up in South Africa. I was born there and we lived there till I was 10 years old. I have really fond, amazing memories of climbing Table Mountain, playing in the forests and the streams around there, and the amazing beaches. And Ultra Trail Cape Town takes in all of those amazing sights. So it'll be a trip down memory lane whilst combining it with what I really enjoy doing, trail running. So those are my dream races. Thank you to the trail running couple for tagging me in their great video. I really appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed this and an insight a little bit into who I am and what drives me. If you'd like to know more, please go and check out my channel, Cotswold Trail Runner. Plenty on there to motivate you, laugh at, put you off, anything like that. So go and check it out. When it comes to nominations, I've been thinking about this along the way, and I thought, what if you're not a YouTuber? What if you're just a casual YouTube watcher and you want to share your story and your answers to these 5 questions? Well, I thought, if that is you and you can't do a video, just answer the questions down in the comments. List the questions out and put your answers in. I'm sure everybody would like to know what your thoughts are. So don't think you're left out, because you're not. So the people I'd like to see answer these 5 questions, the first being Sarah Place, and I guess also Ben Parks. They're a couple, but really great content. Ben Parks really got me motivated and driven, always a happy chappy, always pushing himself like I like to, and Sarah likewise. You can see why they're together, brilliant couple, really motivating. So those 2. Next one would be Lloyd from Run for Adventure, another great channel. He's done so well in the past year, really hope he does well, and he took the brave decision to solely focus on YouTube. So best of luck, Lloyd, go for it. And finally, Sage Canaday, American elite athlete, sponsored by HOKA. I've been following his videos for many years now. I just like the journey he's been on. He's had some tough times, he's pushed through, but he's got some really in-depth, great knowledge about running, trail running, but also track running. So if you're interested, go and check out those people's channels, and hopefully one day they'll see this and answer those 5 questions for us all. But for now, that's me done. Hope you enjoyed that. Stay safe, have a great day, and remember, push yourself, you can do it. See you in the next one.